Good evening. This is Susie Smith, who is a Chief Marketing Officer for Digital Storytelling Corporation. And HubSpot, I am so excited to be partnering with you. And tonight we're going to go over a few things about you before we dive into this. We know that you're a company created to help companies digitalize resources to be used among many members of a team throughout the world. Your mission was to be one who created an ecosystem uniting software, education, and community to help businesses grow better every day. While you're relatively new, less than 18 years old, you've impacted businesses in ways that prior to it were never considered. You've not only impacted your own growth, but other companies' long-term growth. A few important things we must know about you is 8 years after you were founded in 2005, you filed an IPO raising more than $140 million at $25 per stock. And in 2014, you launched your legendary HubSpot free CRM. And in 2015, the Boston Globe named you the best enterprise to work for again. And in 2016, you launched HubSpot Academy. Even though you're publicly traded, it hasn't changed how you do business. The focus continues to be on helping people. This is made evident by how you've divided into hub-specific types of service. For example, the hubs are marketing, sales, service, CMS, and operations. Through HubSpot Academy, free certifications naturally grows your customer base. With you being so well known with a reputation of helping people, now is the time for you to take another risk. The risk will be with this advertising plan focused on helping schools reach potential victims of teen suicide before they become victims. This will set you apart as a leader in the industry, focusing on families and children, being their hero, reducing teen suicide through statistical analysis and other professional partnerships. HubSpot, you have been an excellent corporation with an excellent product that increases efficiency, which is essential to both generations and our target audience for the audience analysis. Those generations are the parents and the school administrators. They're part of the same generation. And then the students who are the other generation. When reviewing this, we must always consider that we want both generations to get older. Everybody wants their children to age. No one wants to bury their children due to teen suicide. In looking at this, we see that you are an innovative CRM platform with a one-stop shop for all your marketing, sales, content management, and customer service needs. You market well business to business with your training academy, which has free classes. Your ads have succeeded because you were willing to take a risk and be different. Now it needs to be different in becoming a leader in the national crisis of teen suicide. You have an opportunity to do this by helping schools develop mechanisms to target students who are potential victims through analysis. The students will then get the assistance they desperately need, and HubSpot will be seen as the hero of the story. In looking at this, we have to look at where you are. You're considered one of the top CRM platforms to use, rated at number 3. What makes you unique from the other two competitors is your ease of use. You know how to market yourself to other companies. By having certain aspects free along with training, you've created a niche the others haven't. You are known for centralizing information and training people to share access across all departments and divisions of a company, from small to large. Through this, sales increase and people can collaborate across different areas of companies to increase its footprint. HubSpot is a hero. And in looking at this, we have to realize we must consider public school systems in looking at new business areas for HubSpot. Yes, HubSpot does work with educators, but when researching, little to nothing can be found about the public school systems and HubSpot other than recruitment. However, integrating into the public school system would help educators and researchers on trends from public schools. We've got to look at problems and obstacles. The students are the consumers, and most of the time, parents are the villains. Parents antagonize the principal to get the most for their student. This causes friction, so he looks at either of them as villains. The obstacles to overcome are resources, grades, and uninspired teachers, combined with the statistic that HubSpot CRM will put into order so problems will be readily identified. This will narrow the focus of the principal so he can truly be the superhero. Marketing to state school boards to get them to utilize HubSpot in a way that helps them help their students will require pressure from the parents and others. This is what an edgy advertising campaign like this will require. School administrators and staff are driven by values and playing by the rules. Shortcuts are not allowed. Because of this, it's essential to showcase other HubSpot CRM abilities to cross over to education, showcasing the students as the school's product and the parents of the consumers and the administrators as the consumers to purchase it. HubSpot is exciting. When its audience transfers the excitement and you get an explosive marketing communication plan that goes viral to all, thereby increasing its business overall, even though it sees marketing to a very specific audience. Whenever we do something to help others, it goes over into all areas of business. HubSpot has a reputation for edgy advertisements. It could redo The Pirate, adding to Boomerang Off to bring awareness to teen suicide prevention. This would bring it to the forefront of a crisis all Americans are struggling with today. As I looked at a PSA titled Empty Seat, we saw how easy it is to bring awareness to a crisis that affects many families and schools. While we may think focusing on something like this could destroy a company, it's actually a crisis that, with the right presentation, could showcase so many ways to change the statistics of teen suicide by utilizing your many features to help school administrators, teachers, guidance counselors, etc., help the students. This starts with home videos and movies and talks about the journey. The journey from preschool to graduation is a long and winding road. Twists and turns. It includes teachers who don't care and those who care too much. These teachers are combined with administrators who may get in the way of pursuing happiness and success for the challenged students without family support. These students need to be identified early on in the process, so they will have access to the help they need to succeed and graduate with their class. This approach will work because a systematic study of the information fed into the programs by a variety of people who come into contact with the student will be able to disseminate the information by running reports on various trends that identify those needing additional assistance. This will make studying students scientific, thereby taking out personal opinion. And when you look at this, you will see a little boy. The first picture we see is of him and his mom on the day he graduates from preschool. The next picture we see of him is his first day of first grade. And as these pictures roll, his mother's voice is talking in the background. And at the end, we'll say, what if the school had identified what he needed? Would he still be here? And as we look at these pictures, we see someone with friends, we see happy, we see studying, and then we see an empty seat. And then we see someone on a phone, and then we see parents at a casket. And it won't have sad music. What it will be is it will be upbeat with music like the song Happier by Marshmello Bastelli. At the end of the commercial, a story would have been told of a student lost in the shuffle. Then the HubSpot logo would be shown, partnering with the school administrators to track grades, social skills, school, and parent activity participation. Because HubSpot is partnering with the schools, the commercial will show a principal saying, I need help to motivate staff to identify students who need additional support to be successful. Analysis of that will be what makes the difference. Then your CEO will come on and say, HubSpot understands the importance of our youth, helping educators help them be successful by saving lives so that suicide is no longer the third leading cause of death in ages 10 to 14. The last picture shown will be of a happy family at a high school graduation with the words, no student lost in the shuffle, and the HubSpot logo. And then we see the references. But this will help you help others. And when you step out like that, like Dove and Nike, Dove stepped out with their self-reflections campaign, and it has gone viral. Nike stepped out with their modest swimwear collection, and it has garnered a lot of attention also. Those edgy advertising campaigns did not hurt those corporations. If anything, they help people become more aware of them and more aware of what is going on in society. So I hope you've enjoyed this plan. I look forward to working with you to develop it going forward. Have a great night. If you have any questions, feel free to ask.